Good morning, almost afternoon. I'm a little late today, but that's all right. What is going on, everybody? We're hoping that this might actually work today. Hopefully, it does. So I set do things up. What's up, Chirping Homestead? See you over there on YouTube. So we got. Are we still there? Is everybody still there? I hope so. Are we all here? Are we all here? It looks like everybody's still here. All right. All right. So we got. Might have to come back, chat. I might have to come back. Give me a minute. I think it's disconnecting from the tube. If I start to do this. I don't know which one's disconnecting. Something disconnecting, but I'm not sure what. Can everybody hear me? How are we looking over there on TikTok? Can you guys still see me? No, it's not live studio. I'm going to Streamlabs. What's up, Deep Demo Dog? Andrew? Over there on YouTube. No, I'm trying to multi-stream again. We're on TikTok, Kick, and YouTube, but I went through Streamlabs this time instead of OBS Studio. It said it had disconnected twice. I think it did that to YouTube yesterday. Oh, what game? This is Farm Sim 25. Try meld? No, thank you. No, because I can't get to. So I'm not going through Live Studio. The only way I could go through TikTok Live, like the regular live or whatever, is through Streamlabs or Stream Elements. Because I don't think I'm approved on Restream yet. Kill a cow. I don't think I'm going to do that. Not right now, at least. All right. We started a couple of contracts. We had the one big field that got planted yesterday, so we're going to go back to our cultivating contract that we were doing and continue on that. So hopefully things stay going okay. So for Meld Studio Thunder, I have to have an actual stream key from TikTok to be able to do that properly. And I can only get it going through Streamlabs or yeah, or Stream Elements, and I don't like Stream Elements, to be honest. So we'll just keep going on these here contracts that we was doing before. We got 2 cultivating ones and a plowing one to start off. This ain't gonna be no 7-hour long stream though. I do have to get the kids. We might have a We might do a nighttime stream too. I might play some Warzone tonight. I'm not sure. Oh, we'll see what happens. Thunder, you and Bree, I haven't put together that clip yet. Although I don't really have to, but I'll be posting it. That was great yesterday. So I'm not showing any skipped frames so far. I'm not showing any missed frames. Yeah, I don't know why. It disconnected, I guess. It could be Kick. Kick does that from time to time as well. You're a small streamer too, and I understand. Yeah, that was awesome. It was kind of funny though. You guys are kind of battling it out. Now, unfortunately, because I'm going through Streamlabs, there's no music. But that's okay. I don't think that's a bad thing. I really want to just try to get, you know, discovered out there. OBS Studio, I can like separate tracks for different things, but it uses up a lot more resources, I think. Or I have to do like separate each stream that I'm streaming to. I think it's separate hits on the encoder, whereas Streamlabs I think takes it and spreads it out without having to do all separate stuff, if that makes sense. It's weird. The multi-streaming side of Streamlabs is better, in my opinion, than OBS Studio, because I have to use Atom multi-stream. I have to use a different thing and everything, so I don't know. I did dial back the, you know, the resolution and stuff like that, so it's just 1080p now. But I am in portrait mode on both TikTok and YouTube, and I'm in landscape on Kick, so it's a little bit different. Just changed it up a little bit is all it is. So like I said, we'll see if it works out. Hopefully it does. Hopefully I got the settings right. If not, I might have to adjust a little bit. But hopefully it works out. Hey, we got 319 likes already. I don't know who that is. I'm not going to answer it. It says a person's name, but I get a lot of spam calls that claim there's somebody else. Oh, wow. W's to my stepdaughter. She passed her permit test finally, and her boyfriend slash the father of our first grandchild, albeit way earlier than we were ready for, passed his license test finally. So he is now a licensed driver. So everybody look out. on the roads of Missouri and anywhere else. I'm just saying. So that's awesome. Now he can go get a job. He'll probably get a job before I get a job, actual. What's up, Phantom? Phantom! You're safe in New York. You think you're safe? Don't worry, I'll post if he decides to leave the state. Want to enjoy your weekend? Heck yeah. Yeah, I get to get both of my boys this weekend. The chances are low, but never zero. Right. I get to get both of my boys this weekend, chat. My older son, he's been working. He got a job at Target. And on the weekends, he's supposed to be with me. He's been having to work the whole weekend. So he don't have to work until 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So get to hang at least tonight and tomorrow. Hi, sister. How you doing? Emma got her permit and Nick got his license today. He passed his driver's test today, so yay, there's another driver. Woohoo. got your first week back to work in the book. Oh, are you done for the day? Or are you still at work right now? How'd that feel, by the way? First week back. Your day off changed to Fridays? W's. Yeah. So what, do you get like 3-day weekends now? Or do you have to work on Saturdays? You're exhausted, I bet. Chat over there on TikTok, that's my sister. Just had a baby a while back, just went back to work. So you get 3-day weekends, that is awesome. That's pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. Hopefully it stays that way. That is awesome. We'll just go back here and start the next row. We're close enough. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about. Have a kid, come back to a better weekend. Man, that's gonna free up a lot more time whenever you guys do like go camp and stuff like that. You won't have to like request off. You already have the Fridays off. That's gonna be awesome. The most you might have to take like a Monday off or something like that. And you work in Wentzville now? Shit, yeah. And when Monday is a holiday, it's a 4-day weekend? Yeah, you can't quit now. Them are some ideal hours right there. I'm just saying. I didn't know you got to move to... I didn't know you got to move to Wentzville. Did the whole office move there? Or are you just at a different office now? Captain No Pants with the heart me. Appreciate that. Nothing runs like a deer. Just running through TikTok. Following gaming streamers sounds good, Robert. Appreciate the follow. Let's go. I don't know if I have the heart to tell you that this is a Fent that I'm running, but I do got John Deere stuff. You opened a new location there, and that's where you're at now. That's awesome. That's awesome. Closer to home. You get it 3-day weekends now. I mean, I don't see how you could ever leave there. Yeah. Cuts off 25 minutes of your drive. Shit, too. Yeah. You gotta stay now. Sorry, you're gonna have to retire from there. That's what's gonna have to happen. That's awesome. Let me get in over there. Get me put in a good word for me. I'll come work over there. As long as there's no accidents. You know what? There's plenty of alternate routes. You know? There's alternate routes from there that you'll be just fine with. I promise. Heck yeah. Trust me, you'll learn them all. Yeah, put in a good word for me. I'll put an app in over there, sis. I'll come work with you. I'll just tell them I have to have the same days off you do. I mean, I could look at skin. I'm just saying. Like, yep. That ain't supposed to be there. I'm going 10 to 11 miles an hour. That's as fast as this puppy goes. But if I got the bigger one, I'd only be going like 6. You put in a good word. So I never went to like formal school, but I can tell if there's something that ain't supposed to be there. You know what I mean? Yes, Dr. Nate. I won't go by my last name. I'll go by my first name. Now I'm trying to, since I'm trying to get on at Jim Trenary Motorsports, start selling some. It's cooler for sure. Now I'm trying to get on at Jim Trenary Motorsports and sell like side-by-sides and stuff. I told the guy if he hires me, I'll be in redneck heaven. Then I'll have to get bill discounts and everything like that, you know. He laughed, so it was good. I think it was a good interview. Supposed to know something today, actually, so cross your fingers, cross your toes. That's what I'm doing. Your wife won't let me work at a toy store. Yeah, the difference in our Toy Story compared to an actual toy store is our toy store is way more expensive. 2,500 likes already? Get out of town. You guys are going crazy over there. Yes. Yes. All the fingers and toes are crossed. But Jess, did you hear what I was saying? Emma got her permit and Nick got his license today. They both just passed, finally. Seriously, I tried to apply it at a boat shop that sells boats, boat accessories and this, that, and whatever, and she said no. You know what? If you're passionate about what you're about to do, we need to take Carmen to get his done. I can't ever get him over anywhere. I'm gonna find out where she took Nick though, and probably take him over there. He needs to go again though. I actually get to see Carmen this weekend, by the way. He doesn't have to work until Sunday at 2, so I actually get to have him this weekend. At least for tonight and tomorrow. Till tomorrow night. So that's exciting. Bam, bam, bam. Mm-hmm. Captain, the way you said that reminded me of Hank Hill selling propane and propane accessory. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I guess you guys are going to take Cameron on Sunday after Emma's baby shower, so that's what you're going. Yeah, picked up on it. Like, I sell propane and propane accessories. Damn it, Bobby. It is a good Friday, chat. Gotta go get those gifts for her and JD's birthday. Yeah, have fun with that. Should have had that done already. I got your tote, by the way. I want to try to bring it to you on Sunday, so leave room to put a tote in your vehicle. He said, oh, yeah? To be fair, I won't let her go work at Target for the same reason. I mean, it's kind of similar, but not really. At least the stuff at Target you can probably afford. That's chat, that's one of my sisters. That's sister Fico style #1. Think I hit my like limit? I think so. I think so, Jordan. I mean, you got us up to we're up to 3,800 like. She worked at Target. That's all I could afford. Nothing else. She would spend the whole check there. Jamie with the follow. Appreciate that. Follow, Jamie. That's great. Josh with a follow, coming in hot. TikTok going wild right now. Going wild. What a Friday. I'm jobless, but it's okay. You like the Taco Bell ding? Yeah. It's great until you're actually hungry. Then it just reminds you of Taco Bell. There's a Poulet in the chat here. I see him. You guys appreciate that heart me, Poulet. If you guys are not following him, you should go drop him a follow. He is an outstanding content creator. He also has been playing the Farm Sim 25 lately. Getting ready to fire this game up for the first time in about an hour. A little intimidate? Yeah, it's just a game. So, yeah, if you guys have not dropped Poulet a follow, definitely do that. Leo has other plans. Right. He always going to have other plans. Yes, he does have an epic beard. That is 100% true. You can catch him over here on TikTok and Kick. This is true. He has an epic beard. I have a puny goatee. So, I mean, you get the best of both worlds. He just sneezed and started laughing at himself. That's great. That is great. Just like the rest of us males in the family. We sneeze or fart, and we laugh about it to ourselves. We can make ourselves laugh. That's all that matters. There you go, Jamie. Appreciate you, buddy. You're patiently waiting for the onset of whatever illness he brings home from school? Hell yeah. Well, you know, you put him in a petri dish, so... I'm getting a call from 867-5309, guys. Oh, sorry. It's 867-5308. It must be Jenny's cousin. Am I excited for the fishing? Excited for the fishing on FS25? I low-key kind of am. Octavia with the follow. I appreciate that. I low-key kind of am. Maybe he has a one-up because Wyatt has been all over the school. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully. That would be great for him not to go through the classic stuff. Appreciate everybody hanging out in here so far. TikTok is just going wild today. It's awesome. Absolutely amazing. What a Friday. What a Friday! What the hell is that? Was that just like a bunch of fireworks that just went off? Holy crap. Yo. Can we get a W in the chat for Jamie? I don't know what that gift is because I can't see what it is, but it looks like a bunch of fireworks, and your points just went skyrocketed. So, hell yeah. Wyatt punched his friend in the chest this morning, so there's that, right. Just boys being boys. And W. Hell yeah, dude. Y'all going off today. Y'all going off today. We are multi-streaming, in case anybody cares. We are on Kick and YouTube Shorts. So, there's that. But, I mean, TikTok's just going off. Nothing new there, though. Y'all have been... I can't even describe it. It's friggin' amazing. I appreciate all the love over here on TikTok. All I'm doing is being a fake farmer, you know? I don't even have music playing today, because I can't. I'm on YouTube. Y'all are coming in hotter than hot. We're already up to 5,200 likes. Sheesh. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. You don't like the no music? Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We can entertain ourselves, you know? That's the goal. Poulet with the follow over there on Kick. Appreciate that, Poulet. Appreciate you, dog. I'm gonna have to learn how to get a beard as epic as yours, man. I mean, that thing is beautiful. I'm just saying. The problem is, my beard is like, when I grow it out, it's like scruffy when it's short, but then it gets like weird scraggly long, and it doesn't look good, unfortunately. I'm just saying. So I gotta kind of keep it trimmed short. Yeah, beardiful. Yes, exactly. It's beardiful. That's what we're gonna call you, Poulet. You are the beardiful streamer. It's a process, I bet. Thanks for the follow over on Kick as well, Octavia. Thank you, thank you. I audibly laughed at that one. That's how you know you came up with a good one, is when you can audibly laugh at your own statement. It's too bad I can't play this playlist for you guys, because it is killer. Those of you that have watched me for a little bit already know what kind of tunes I do come up with. It's just, I would have to actually end all streams to be able to do it. So, I can't do that right meow. Alright, sis, have a good day. Have fun shopping for gifts. My gift is to them is that they get to continue to live under the roof. If you guys are interested in the playlist that I am listening to, I can tell you what it is. It's on Spotify. It is Phil Collins Radio. It's a vibe, man, I'm telling you. Especially if you're old, like I am. I would start singing it for you, but I'm pretty sure everybody would leave. And they would have to get eardrum implants because my singing is not quite on key. Coffee. It's lukewarm. So it's more like a warm, I don't know. It's lukewarm. That's all I got. Boule, are you playing today? Or are you going to be streaming today or what? The other day, my daughter asked Wiley, what, asked why had to listen to, why they had to listen to old man music. It was Fall Out Boy. Wow. Great. Fall Out Boy is now considered old man music. I'm sad now. You know what made me really feel old? I turned on the oldies station. Okay? Oldies. Turned on the oldies station the other day, and I swear I heard Guns N' Roses on it. I'm like, no. No. Said I'm old now. I'm like the Crypt Keeper. Fall Out Boy was old man music. Did you hear that Ace from Kiss died? What? No way. Damn. They're all dropping now. Great. Well, now they're only going to be Kiss with one S, and nobody's going to understand it. What isn't that Ace Frehley? Wasn't that his name? Ace Frehley? I'm not super familiar with Kiss. I mean, obviously I know who they are, but I wasn't like a huge Kiss listener, right? We're up to 6,100 likes already, chat. We've been live for 36 minutes. I usually don't get 6,000 likes in 7 hours. You guys are going absolutely nuts over on TikTok. I appreciate y'all. I wish I was better at posting clips because I think we would grow even faster. I'm assuming that whatever that gift was that was sent was like firework something, but still, I can't believe that, dude. What's up, Silverado? How are you doing this Friday? Are you in school today? You can't start a fire without a spark. I'm listening to Bruce Springsteen right now. Sorry I wasn't on the last night with was with the wife and my sister, and it's going. How's your Friday? Dude, it's amazing. Just look at the freaking numbers on TikTok already today. That's freaking ridiculous. We get that in like 7 or 8 hour streams, not in 35 minutes. It's going nuts. I can't turn up the music. The music's not on. It better not be on. I can't play music because I'm multi-streaming on Kick and YouTube. I could if it was just Kick, but we are on YouTube, so no music. I'm not trying to get copywritten, you know what I mean? I'm trying to grow, not get shut down. Otherwise, I would have music playing. Mr. Big. I know where that name comes from. I don't know if that's why you named yourself Mr. Big, but I don't want to admit it, but I do know it's... Right, exactly. The bad thing is about YouTube, though, is that Today's your last day in school starting Monday. I go only first and second period, then the rest online classes. W's. So the funny thing about YouTube and the copyright thing is that they have their own playlist of stuff. And even if I was to play their own playlist, I would still get copywritten. It's hilarious. This man knows ball. That contract's done. Well, there's multiple Mr. Biggs. What's going on, Harrison? We gotta cultivate this one to the left now. We've cultivated these two before already as contracts, so I mean we are in like year 2, so in a few minutes I gotta go for lunch and probably be with the wife this afternoon, but if not, I'll come back. I gotcha. I'll be on. This isn't gonna be a super long stream right now because I gotta get my kids tonight or this afternoon, but I'll be back on tonight. We might be on the farm. We might try playing some Warzone tonight. I don't know. I'm undecided. I know I usually do Warzone like once or twice a week, just for a little bit of a break from Farm Sim, but man, I can't believe Poulet come in here. I can't believe those guys. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, if I do play Warzone, you'll join up? That's fine. We can run some casuals tonight. We'll probably get stream sniped again, but whatever. It is what it is, you know? I can tell you what we're not doing in the farm stream today. We're not planting potatoes. That's not happening again. That guy, I had an AI on this field yesterday, chat. He was on a potato planting harvest for 2.5 hours in real life time. It was ridiculous. Most likely, first time it happened to someone I played with. Will the other guy be on? He might be. I can message him on Discord. We might actually get quads going because there's another guy that I play with that those two are usually together, and I think he plays on Fridays. He plays like an every other day kind of thing, but it's fun. It's good. All right, got a dip. Talk to you later. Hit you up when you're on. Person, perfect. Appreciate you stopping by for a little bit, Sobrato. Chat, we're up to 6,800 likes. We got 5 new followers already. Let's go. Can you say growth? I can. You want to know what the best part about that is? Seeing that, I don't really pay attention 100% to the numbers unless it's something that just blows me out of the water. We're growing organically. We're not like buying views, chasing views, paying for ads, nothing like that. That's the part I love the most. What's up, Brock? How is your Friday, Brock? How's everybody's Friday? Man, this is just starting out to be great. Stepdaughter got her permit. Her boyfriend got his license today. W's on that. Texas toast with the shares. Who do you need? Who do you love? I'm listening to Come Undone, but it's being played by Duran Duran. I don't know if they're the OGs, but if they aren't, they got a pretty good version of it. When you come undone. I finally got to watch a stream of one of my followers last night. I usually don't get a chance to hop in, but he was on Alma, Missouri. He was doing there's a big old like 100-acre field and everything that he was trying to harvest. He was having an issue trying to keep up. It was kind of wild. I hope he got it all done though. Ah, my lukewarm coffee is gone. It's all gone. I have more in the pot downstairs, but I have a fan like right here that blows on me because it gets really warm in this little bitty room that I'm in, and it cools my coffee off pretty quick. So it goes from hot to about lukewarm in about 5 minutes. So we got this cultivating contract. We got one more contract, it's a plowing contract. It's not quite as big of a field. We started them last night while our potato guy was set an AI to plant a potato field that we're never doing again. That took forever. It was ridiculous. I'm trying to wait for, I mean, we have potatoes planted because we did have pigs, so I did plant potatoes on a small field that we have, that we own, but yesterday I decided to get rid of the pigs, and I went with more cattle, and I went with buffalo, water buffalo, so I don't really need the potatoes anymore. So once we harvest those potatoes, when they're done, we are getting rid of, we're going to plant something else instead. Adam with the follow. Appreciate that follow. Welcome to the family. Come on, get on up the hill. I'm telling you, these Fendt tractors in this game, they're kind of on point. I'm just saying. They're kind of on point. This one's one with the tracks, but it's got like 673 horsepower. That's pretty good. I've been digging, doing cotton. Have to use the mod harvester though because you want to get it. Yeah. I want to get it done before your next birthday. Yeah. You kind of have to do that one. Apparently, I didn't know this. You can harvest cotton with... Yo, what up, official? Did you get your field done last night, buddy? You're on 22 and just bought myself a gray Ferguson tractor in game. Nice. Would that be Massey Ferguson or just Ferguson? Official, did you get your 100-acre field done last night? I didn't get to stick around, obviously, till the end. I am not on PC, cowboy. I am on Xbox Series X. I used to... It's my runabout in farming, and it's a Ferguson, not a Massey. Nice. I don't think I've ever actually heard of that. Yeah, I didn't as much as I wanted, but it's okay. Hey, that's alright, you know. You were making a good dent on it, you know. I've done that field. I've done that field without AI. That takes a while. A long while. I don't know. I almost feel like that one takes longer than field 22 on that map, or 22 or 23, whatever one's up on the north side. But I've done it without AI, and it's a chore, that's for sure. And I had, you know, big equipment and everything. Finished the field, but didn't get as much money as you thought you would. How much did you end up getting? I know you did take a load, and it was like, oh, like 200 something thousand. How much did you end up getting out of it though? Did you at least get close to 1 million out of that? Anyone want to do multiplayer? Somebody might want to do multiplayer. I'm not doing multiplayer right now. I do have incentive though, chat. If you guys are interested, and by no means is it absolutely necessary at all, but big worm. Who followed? Somebody followed? Oh, Octavia. No, I don't know. Somebody followed. Don't know who. They don't tell me. I think 1.1, but you spent 500 on the T9 New Holland tractor? Yeah. Is that Lexus? Lexus Lad? With the follow? Appreciate that follow. I appreciate that follow. Luca with the follow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is Farming Simulator. I'm simulating being a farmer. It's Farming Simulator 25. Yes, W follows. There's even a follow that I guess didn't pop up. Or is it? Oh, then you put 300 on the planner. So out of that mill, you profited about 300 grand. How do you turn on auto steer? It's automatically in the game. What you do is you, yes, Farm Sim 15. Nice, nice. So Cowboy, what you do is you hit the button that you would normally hit to hire an AI worker, and you just hold it down, and it brings up the steering assist menu, and you can set it up for yourself or for an AI to do, and it kind of maps out the field that you're on. And then when you're ready to do it, you just tap that button again. So you accept the way you had the setup, and then when you go to start the field, you just tap that button, so the lines will show up on the field after you get it set. You just tap that button. Once you get that middle line to turn, it turns green, it's activated. It's pretty damn cool. Fabian with the follow. Let's go. You gotta go? Alright, well, see you, Alexis. What tool is this? It is a cultivator. It is a cultivator. I think it's the Bednar cultivator. And I'm running the Fent Vario 1100 or something like that with the tracks. Yeah. This cultivator is a little bit smaller than the other ones, but it goes at a faster clip. The bigger ones go slower. Yeah, you hold the button, go to the steer assist, and hit OK. Then once the menu goes away, you hit the button again. Yeah, and it'll activate it. And all you gotta do is hold the throttle down. It automatically steers for you. You play on PS5 and could never figure it out. Yeah, you're using the same Fent, but been using that Sanford from the Plains and Prairies one. What speed does that go? I haven't seen that. Hang on, let me pause. Let me go to that menu. What's the width on it too? Honestly, you would think it'd be a lot larger or a wider width one. The Salford. Okay, let me. Yes, you can turn on the strobes. I think Well, that's why. There you go. I got them on right now. You can't really see them so well. It's, I mean, you know, it's daytime, but they're on. See? Got the strobes going. Yeah, it's funny because they don't put that in the, you know, you get the little help menu up on the screen. It don't tell you how to turn beacons on. You just got to figure that out. So it's, I think it's right bumper and up on the D-pad. At least for me, if you're on controller. I don't know what it is for PS5. It's probably the same. I would think. So, Salford, hang on. Let me pull that up. I want to see what you're talking about here. And it's a cultivator? Where's the one from the Plains and Prairies pack? Would it be R1 and up on the D-pad? Yeah. Which one are you talking about there, Riggs? I got the Plains and Prairie pack. I just don't see the one you're talking about. Oh, it's a disc harrow? Can you use that for a cultivator though? Because I mean, I'm on a cultivating contract, so I don't know. You can use that for really. Well, where the heck is that thing? That thing right there? Holy crap. That moves at 11 miles an hour. So you can use this on a cultivating thing. Pretty sure it waits it for shallow cultivation. Well, let me take a look at this thing. Holy crap. Now, it doesn't get stuck driving down, or it says for, right. Ooh, you need 600 horsepower just to pull that thing. I don't know if this tractor, I got it. I mean, I got 673 horsepower with it. What do we got? 200 grand? We're buying one. Here we go. Screw it. We're going to buy it. Does it get stuck driving down the road, though? That's what I would like to know. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's see if this tractor, if this vent can handle that thing. I'm a vent fan for good on this game. I mean, I'm already a vent fan, but we're gonna go pick that up and try it. Let's see if we can handle that sucker. I'm sure it's huge, and it moves. It goes just as fast as this thing. Yeah. All right, here we go. To the shop we go. I don't think it will, but depends on what. I got the Vario 1100. It's got 673 horsepower. If I have to get an articulated tractor, I might buy a Big Bud. I got the Big Buds on here too. Yeah, it's this one with the tracks. So we'll see how it does. The other one that you can get, like the Black Beauty paint job with its tires, it does not have enough horsepower though. This one might have just enough though to make it work. But we'll see what happens. I did tell you about this one last night. Yes, that is 100% sure. We're going to test this thing out. I hope it works. That'd be badass. It'd be nice to have a bigger one. I tried like the other cultivators and stuff. They'll probably look different since it's a disc harrow. I tried the other cultivators, the other big ones, but there's one like the Flexi Coil, their Flex Coil one. You can't hardly drive down the road. It gets caught on everything. And then the other one's big, but you only go like 7 miles an hour. I think the description says it's shallow cultivation. That's fine. I just hope it works on a contract as a cultivator, because sometimes with the contracts you have to use like actual specific what it's, you know what I mean. But that's why we left the other one over there, just in case. I mean, it don't hurt to try it. If it works, it'll be awesome. If it doesn't, well, we'll just use it on our own stuff. I'm actually surprised they didn't have like a cultivator or something in that pack. You would figure they would. I think did they have a plow in that pack? I don't remember. That's a good question. I don't know if it's free or if it comes with having like the year one season pass. You probably didn't have to pay extra for it. I don't know. I don't remember if I bought it or if it was free. A great question. It's a great question, and I don't have the answer for you because it was free over the weekend. It might still. Oh, was it really? Well, that's kind of a W. I've never heard of them doing that, like a little weekend like sale deal or something. This thing looks like it's gonna be just ginormous, unfolded. What was it, 18 meters wide? This thing is ridiculous. That flexi coil one is bigger than, well, it looks bigger than this. I think this is an 18-meter width. What's up, Dylan? This thing is... Good thing I have traffic off. My planter's like 30 meters. Yeah, I know. You showed it to me yesterday. That's ridiculous. Although you probably need that, especially for on Alma. I got the Macdon and the straw packs all free this past week. Really? I think the straw and harvest pack was free already. I thought. I wonder if that Mercedes truck one was free this weekend. I don't. That's the one DLC that I did not get. I know I have a couple of people that have gotten it, and they're saying that I should get it, but I don't know. Oh, it wasn't? You tried? Got you. I know that's the newest DLC that they have. There's a Crimson Beard in the chat, everybody. I see that. Off this Friday playing some Farming Simulator. Nice. What up, Crimson? Appreciate the likes. Chat, we already got 9 new family members. That's why I'm calling everybody family members. Not just followers, we're family members here. Curious to see if this works for contracts, as I'll be using it from now on. Yeah, me too. I hope it does. And I hope this Fent is strong enough to haul it around. It says you need 600 horsepower. Oh, I'm doing great, Crimson. Dude, it's been a blast already, and we've only been live for an hour. Stepdaughter got her permit. Her boyfriend got his driver's license today. I get to actually get my oldest son for today and tomorrow. Just because he's not working. I mean, yeah, but I've done that before where I had more than enough horsepower and it hasn't worked for an implement. Like it says a certain horsepower. Look at it. Holy crap. This thing's ridiculous. Well, 18 meters. All right. Well, let's see if it counts. I think if it's not the proper implement, it wouldn't let me on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen like certain contracts and stuff like that if you bring the wrong piece of equipment to it, it'll say you don't have access. But let's find out. The percentage is not... Oh! Boom. It's working. It works. The equipment for sure. I haven't messed with the tractors. Yes. So this does work for a cultivating contract. Badass. WJ rigs. I did not know that that would work. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate you. And it definitely seems like this is pulling it with no problem. Because we're scooting along at 12 miles an hour. Say bye-bye, Bednar. Bye-bye, Bednar. We're not going to be using you anymore. We found our cultivator. I know I like the planter from the Plains and Prairies pack. That thing's a beast. That dude's a beast. Yo, official with the 4 pumpkins. Let's go. Appreciate that. Alright. We're about to go on the side that's got the hill. The big versatile quad track is the best as well. Really? I haven't used it. Honestly, I'm just more impressed with this Fendt tractor lately. What was that, pumpkin pie? We got the pumpkin pie. More, it's some. We got the pumpkin pie, and we got the more pumpkins. Man, I can't wait for pumpkin pie, chat. We're only like a month and a half away from Thanksgiving. I'm just gonna get fatter again. Is that Dez with the follow? Can't make PP without pumpkins. That's right. I like the 2 tracks. Just wish I had a steering wheel so the turning was smoother. Yes. Steering with the tracks is definitely challenging on controller or mouse and key compared to a steering wheel. 100%. We got 10 new family members, chat. We've only been live for like an hour. That's ridiculous. And we're at 7,800 likes already. You guys are going absolutely insane today. Thank you so much. That was a huge J-Rigs with the J-Rigs with the suggestion of the day. It's freaking awesome. I was honestly trying to figure out what I could do that would be bigger. But like I said, the bigger ones of just the cultivators, they go so slow. So that's why I went with that other one, which is a little bit smaller. Use everything in the game to see what's good and not good. I don't, to be honest with you, I forget about disc arrows and stuff. Because, I mean, it's a shallow cultivate, but I guess unless you're using, like, I don't know, I guess unless you're using, like, precision farming or something, maybe, I don't know, I've just never used them before. But W suggestion right there. And just in case you need to know, the Fendt does not struggle at all. Absolutely no struggle whatsoever. Definitely making me a bigger fan of these Fendt tractors, dude. At least in this game, they're freaking awesome. I used to think I needed to get like a Big Bud or something like that for these, like a 1100 horsepower tractor to pull these things around, but nope, not the case. I did find that the Big Bud is really tough to use on just about any map unless it's a big open map. Especially if you put the twin wheels on it. It doesn't like to fit going down the road very well. At least the 747 doesn't. The thing is massive. Also, the new J&M grain cart has a GPS you can buy and attach so you can have GPS on the grain cart? Really? How much does it hold, though? That's okay, but me personally, they aren't my style. But I do like the other track one. Yeah. No, I got you. $42K. Got you. That's pretty good for a grain cart. Now, I don't have a grain cart. I just use a trailer. I was using a grain cart, and I'm thinking of going back to using a grain cart because the I did get that case mod for my harvester, and it holds 100,000 liters. So I just went with a trailer that holds 100,000 liters. I was using the Colossus harvester and had it set to 50,000 liters, but some of these fields I kind of like the 100,000 liters better. But you're hauling bales in real life using a payloader? Nice. Nice, Lando. Now, the one thing that I would like to find is a bigger subsoiler that I can use as a plow that will actually fit driving down the road. Running drag hose real life right now? Nice. Nice. I hope so, with your name being that drag hose operator. You're cleaning out a field. We just finished harvest last week, IRL, so now I have more downtime to play after your full-time job. Man, I want to be a farmer so damn bad, and I can't. I don't know anybody. There ain't no farmers like hiring or looking for help around me. And I wasn't born into it, unfortunately. I feel like it's fun, Lando. I really do. And I feel like it's a very rewarding career. Missouri. I'm in Missouri. I'm probably about 45 minutes southwest of St. Louis. You're in southeast? So you're just on the other side of the state from me. Well, not really. So you're down by like Springfield and I was just in Mineral Point. Oh, really? Nice. So you're down by like Riggs, you're down by Springfield then, right? I only like the John Deere sound for steering assist. Got you. Just north of the boot heel? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's not Rolla, not Rolla, that's not Joplin, that's the other side. Because Joplin's over by Oklahoma. So you're down by like I mean, I think you're south of Springfield. What is in the Boot Heel? What's the town over there? I'm drawing a blank here, which is sad. I should know that. What's that? So you're not too far from Arkansas and stuff either, then. Actually, you probably are close to Arkansas and like Kentucky. Probably Tennessee-ish. Yeah, you're about 40 minutes from Arkansas. Yep. That's not too far. I thought Kentucky was not too far from the southern half down there. Like to the east side. Like to the east border. I thought we bordered Kentucky somewhere down there. Just south of Dexter in a little town called Bertie. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know where you're talking about. Yeah, 95% sand down there. Yes. Well, that's alright. We got nothing but clay up here. If you want good soil here, you gotta dig and put it in yourself. Up by us. Which is funny because you cross the river over into Illinois, you got great soil, like amazing soil. Great. But on this side, none but clay. It's ridiculous. It's actually a little surprising that it's all sand to me down there. I wouldn't figure that we'd have that much sand in Missouri. It's kind of wild if you think about it. Flatlands, yeah. Yeah, we got, let's see, we got clay. It's really bad, or we got a lot of like rocky shit, like around like Merrimack and stuff like that. Up this way, they actually have. If you go to get like gravel, like if you're trying to do like landscaping or something, you can actually get Merrimack gravel from like around the Merrimack River. It's cheap as shit, and I don't like the look of it, but a lot of people will get it, like if they're building a house or something and just want something cheap. Just freaking a disc harrow. Well, now I know that you can use those as cultivators. Well, at least this one. I don't know if you can use all of them, but heck to the yeah. So what really is the difference between a cultivator and a disc harrow? What is the biggest difference? Depth? You're in cotton country? Yep, I can see that. I can see that being cotton country down there. I wish I knew more about farm equipment and stuff, but I don't, unfortunately, because I haven't taught myself about more stuff. The biggest cotton farm in Missouri is 4 miles down the road. They do 30,000 acres of just cotton? That's crazy. That's a lot of cotton, man. Wow. If that's all, if that's what they do is 30,000 acres of cotton, that's a shitload of cotton. And farm corn, beans, and rice as well. Nice. I didn't know we did rice. Anybody did rice in Missouri. I guess it kind of makes sense, though. Really. I know corn and beans are big. Up here, it's corn, bean, and wheat. Corn, beans, and wheat is the most of the stuff up here. Look, I used to work at, I don't know if you can see it, MFA, Missouri Farmers Association. I used to work at the co-op there, but I wasn't farmer enough for them, so they let me go. There's too much like farm-related stuff that I did not know how to do that I guess they didn't want to teach me. I was just basically a warehouse dude for them. Here it's corn, beans, wheat, and potatoes. Gotcha. I know I follow a guy that's up in Minnesota. I'm sure some of you might see him on TikTok as well. He does IRL streams. I think his name is Zach. But he was doing sugar beets the last few days. Here where I'm from, it's corn, wheat, and Milo. Yep. So basically sorghum, but yeah. We have some guys that do Milo, but it's not real big here. I don't exactly know what Milo is used for. I'm sure it's in some feeds or something, but I know cleaning out a bin from like the, you know, when you're emptying a bin and it was Milo, it's really itchy. I'd rather clean out corn and beans, but I know the Milo bins that I've had to clean out, it gets really itchy in there. I'd rather do freaking insulation than clean out a Milo bin. Sorghum feed Milo is for cows as silage, and then the other Milo we take to the elevators. Yeah, I got you. Well, we got to go back and get a plow, or we get our ripper, because that works as a plow. Like I said, that's one that I wouldn't mind seeing to get a bigger one, but maybe do like a trifold or something, so you could actually drive down the freaking road with a bigger subsoiler. Because the mods that you got in here, I have the one Lizard MT one, and it's like 12 meters, but it's like the only one that you can drive down the road with. The other two that are bigger, they trifold, but they don't fold up far enough. You run into everything, and I don't feel like putting everything on a damn trailer. I have to pee so bad, by the way, chat, so I might have to take a quick potty break. That might have to happen. What map is this, CM? This is Iowa Plains. Iowa Plains View, technically. You can get it on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. I'm on Xbox myself. I like it. I know it's pretty popular with a lot of the guys playing, but I can see why. It's a pretty nice map. I think I'm about 50 hours into it right now, which apparently ain't crap compared to some people. How many hours they have in their maps. You're on Xbox also? Nice. You do like, yeah, it's a nice map. You got your bigger fields, you got some, you know, medium fields. There's a couple small fields, but not like terribly small. The other one I was using, yeah. Which map is it? This is Iowa Plains View. Banana. Banana Jeep. What made you come up with that name there? Banana. It's definitely unique. Now, I did take a couple of fields. There was 3 fields that I combined into one. They were all wheat anyway when I was setting this map up, but then I lost track of time and all of them wilted, so I had to replant it. I think I accidentally actually slept, and I only have 1 day months, so it went to the next month and all of it was dead. Oops. Now, if you do the starting farm on this, normally where this cow barn is, I have 2 cow barns. Yeah, it sucked. So this one on the right here, I just put that in yesterday. Normally you would get a pig enclosure and you get like 250 pigs, but I decided I did not want to keep them, so I put that in and put water buffalo in there. The red barn in the front right there, you start off with cattle in there on a starting farm. And I didn't really doctor anything up over here except for added a silo, and I replaced, so normally you get this house, you get this whole land here, those 2 barns up there. All right. If you do the starting farm, you get the chicken coop right here with, you do have chickens in it already. You also get the grain dryer right here. And there's 3 greenhouses that you start with, but I replace those with ones that just take water, because the ones you get, they take water and diesel, I think. So your Jeep is named that because of a buddy of mine said it looks like a banana because it's black and yellow. Well, I would think it would look more like a bumblebee then. That's cool. I mean, if it was all yellow, I could see banana. I don't know who's eating a banana that's black, but you use it for banana bread. A yellow jacket, that too. But that's cool. There's just some of the names are pretty unique. I always wonder how they come up, you know. My name is like half of my last name. So the beginning half of my last name, and then I put the rest in there. So it's pretty cool though. What am I getting? What was I getting? My plow? Or my Ripper? My Kelly Ripper? Hey, there's not enough dirt on this one. Bro, do you even use this to farm? Here we go. Here's the John Deere. The good old 8R with the lightning bolt paint job on there, which I think is pretty damn dope. It's pretty cool. I like it. Where's Field 14? I think it's down there in the south end again. Yeah. Alright. Time to get some dirt on these tires. Let's go. Didn't I just say I had to pee, chat, by the way? What I'll probably do is just put a worker on this contract, and I'll go use the restroom while doing that, so your eyes aren't just staring at a stagnant screen. It's either that or I can put it on my be right back screen, but that seems kind of lame too. Although I think I have music on that. We're going to try to be right back screen. I think I put music to it. You need to figure out how to do the BRB screen. Well, if you're using TikTok Live Studio, you can do one, but you have to basically switch scenes. It's not quite as smooth. Check this out here. I'm putting this on Be Right Back. I'll be right back. We're back. I told you I had to pee. Juju's Smokehouse coming with the emotes over there on Kick. Let's go. Put something in the microwave and have it done by the time the commercial break is over. It wasn't even a commercial, bruh. I just had to use the restroom. Alright. Back on our journey here. That was bad. I was almost not going to make it. Which could have been a funny story if I wouldn't have made it. But alright, so we calmed down a little over there on TikTok. We was going crazy for about an hour or so. But we're all back to normal now. So that's good. Let's not go crazy like we did earlier, okay? So I want to put this out there for everybody on TikTok. Obviously, that's the main platform since that's really the only one we're actually growing on. Need a page that says technical difficulties in case you don't make it. Right. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. So, I know a lot of people ask me if I'll do multiplayer or anything. Oh yeah, this Ripper? Yeah, I just wish there was a little bit bigger one that did the same thing to where you can actually drive down the road without having to put it on a trailer or something like that. So, because there is a bigger one, you just can't drive down the road without hitting everything in your path. So here's what I'm gonna do, and like I said, it's by no means necessary or expected or anything like that. But I kind of came up with this yesterday or last night. I know I typically don't do multiplayer. I don't host multiplayer. It hasn't really been a big thing for me. I tried doing it again recently, and I couldn't get into it because you can only be on there when I'm on there. So what I was proposing is, because I'd like to have some sort of like an incentive for anybody that wants to be so generous to become like a super fan and be a sub or recurring and stuff like that. I know that's an expensive thing now on TikTok, but I want to make it worth it to anybody who does. And so my proposal is once I can get to, if you decide to become a super fan and sub to the channel or anything like that and support that way or anything, I will rent a dedicated server that will run essentially 24 hours a day, and it will be for only people that are super fans. But I will rent a dedicated server, and what that means, as opposed to the regular multiplayer in the game, if you guys are not familiar, when you do regular multiplayer in the game, you can set up a multiplayer map. You can have up to like 5 other people besides yourself, at least on console. I think it could be more on PC, but you can only people can only be in there when you're in there, because once you decide to stop, then it kicks everybody off the multiplayer map. When you rent a dedicated server, it's a multiplayer map, but anybody that you has access and that is part of your multiplayer map can be on it at any time. So as long as the server's running, they can be on it at any time. So you do not have to be on there with the creator or whoever started it. As long as you have permissions and all that's set up, you can get on that map at any time. I think that would be huge. Gotta get back to work, keep farming. Will do, Riggs. Hey, I appreciate that advice and the suggestion on that harrow. I appreciate that. Have a good rest of your day at work, buddy. So, I know I do the plowing wrong too. You're supposed to do the headlands last and blah blah blah. But so yeah, I think that's the only way I'm going to do a multiplayer, because obviously I wouldn't be on it all the time. Never mind, I got it. What are you talking about? Oh, how to do the BRB screen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do it. It's easier with me going through like software as opposed to TikTok Live Studio. You just have to set up new scenes. You can create new scenes and stuff in TikTok Live Studio. I just don't think it's as smooth of a transition as doing it on Streamlabs or OBS. But so yeah, that's kind of my little incentive. I'll post it too. I know there's a way to look it up. What happens if you become a super fan? But that's how I'll do a multiplayer. Like I said, it's not expected or required or anything like that. It's just if anybody does decide they would like to do that, I would need to get at least have at least five super fans to get it started though, because I'm going to take the funds from that to be able to pay for renting the server. But I thought that would be pretty cool. Like I said, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. No big deal to me either way. It's just an incentive thing if somebody wants to. Yeah, the dedicated servers are definitely pretty cool. Because like I said, like, you can, there's so much more customization with it, so. You can set it up so everybody can actually have their own farms within it. Do I play with a wheel or controller? Yes. I play with both. Sometimes I'll use my controller, some other times I use the wheel. It's all just what I feel like using. But yeah, I'll use both. Just depends on what I'm doing. Wyatt with the follow. Ammo 88 with the follow. Let's go. The wheel setup that I have is the Moza R3. Jason with the follow. Let's go. Followers popping off today. Yeah, they are. Hey, you know, we're getting really close to 2,300 followers too. I don't like to say followers. I like to call you guys family members. Can I do that? Can I call you guys family members? Can I do that? Would you guys be offended if I called you that? Because we're all family members. We're all hanging out. I just happen to be playing a video game at the time where they were hanging out. So... it's like Discord, only better. Your family don't drive that crooked. It's alright. Well, now you have a family member that does. He said, right on, brother. There we go. I might drive crooked, but 95% of the time I stay on the road. There are the times where I don't stay on the road. I used to do that when I was a little shithead of a kid. I'd like weave within my own lane, right? So I would never leave the lane, but I would stay in the lane and just like weave back and forth in the lane. I'd be like, my tax dollars are paying for this. I'm going to use the whole thing. I did get pulled over by a cop one time, and I told him that exactly. He's like, "Are you drunk?" I said, "No, officer. I'm using my whole lane. I helped pay for it, so I might as well use the whole thing." He gave me a warning. He didn't give me a ticket or nothing. Right. Lanes are suggestions, just like stop signs and red lights. Quickest ticket ever. I didn't get a ticket. I did not get a ticket out of it. He actually laughed a little bit. There was nobody around. It was... I might use that one. Well, don't do it in the middle of like rush hour. They tend to frown on that one. Although if you do try it in rush hour and get away with it, let me know. Sir, my tax dollars paid for this road. I'm going to use all of my lane. Thank you. Have a great day. Don't you have something else to do now? I think it depends on the tone of your voice when you say that. In the words of my brother. It's all about the tone, though. If you don't say it in a joking tone, then you're getting a ticket. I'm just saying. It's all about the tone. All right, we're gonna do this again. Since we're closer to this side than the other side. Man, I'm so glad. So, it's definitely a tone thing. 100%. If you come at them with the wrong tone, you're getting locked up. Car's probably getting impounded. And searched, and they'll destroy it. So, this headset is normally a wireless headset, but things got so loud and everything, and like tweaking it and everything so bad. So when I went to wired with it, it like actually calmed it down, so it's not like deafening to me all the time. Granted, I got shitty ears anyways, but now I don't get a headache when I'm listening or playing. I like it. Florida State roleplay with the follow. Appreciate that follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Ammo with the heartbeat. Let's go. Welcome to the fan page. I don't have much as incentives on there yet, but I hope to change that here soon. Thanks for becoming a member of the fan club. I'm sure the real farmers that are actually watching me cringe whenever I plow a field. I'm sure. I can see them cringing. Like, what's he doing? Why is he going over his end rows like that, his headlands like that? You know why? Because the game don't care that I'm doing it. So, it's the way I like to do it. Yo, we're up to 8,400 likes. It's getting done, Blako. I know what I'm supposed to do, the up downs first, and then you do the headlands afterwards. But if the game don't care, I shouldn't have to care, right? Wish my life got this much attention. It will. Give it time, official. Give it time. I promise. Banjo picker with a follow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Trust me, official. I've been 5 years in, at least, to get to be able to actually have a platform that's actually growing and people are in here hanging out. It took me 5 years. So, I mean, I guess this is cool content. I mean, I'm just fake being a farmer, you know what I mean? Yep. I honestly, I wish I would have hopped on TikTok live streaming a long time ago. I've only been on TikTok for probably like 4 months now, maybe. But ever since I decided to try it out and go live over here, it's been bangers pretty much every single time. So my gratitude and my thanks. I mean, there's not really any words for it because this is the way TikTok flows and the way everything is going and we're growing over here. This is why I wanted to stream. I wanted to grow a community, and I cannot thank you guys enough on TikTok for any of that. You need to just get a better camera because the MacBook camera is trash. Hey, you know what? It don't have to be your camera. Harley with the follow, appreciate that. Hey, you want to know how many people they stream with no camera? I mean, I've proven it too. I've gotten. I think keeping up with your chat and being interactive as much as you can is bigger than having a camera, in my opinion. Now, if you were running with no camera and never talking and never interacting with anybody ever, then I could see where not having a camera would work. I buy, sell, and trade die-cast vehicles. I love it, and so do a lot of others. You're just starting? You just started a few months ago? Yeah. That's awesome. So, like, what kind of die-cast are we talking, like? A little bit of everything, or what? Hot Wheels? Got you. Like actual Hot... So which is bigger, though? Hot Wheels or Matchbox? Unknown. With the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate that follow. Johnny Lightning? Got you. So, between Hot Wheels and Matchbox, which is worth more? Or does it switch from one to the other? You know what I mean? A Matchbox is smaller than a normal Hot Wheel. Well, right. Okay, what about some Micro Machines? Those aren't really die-cast, though. Matchbox is more expensive? Got you. But so they're more expensive to buy, or are they just worth more? Just realized I still have a big bag of dill pickle popcorn. W's. Enjoy that. Lois Griffin with a follow. Appreciate that follow, Lois. Hot Wheels is more popular because all their crazy paint jobs. Matchbox are more realistic and detailed. Got you. So from a collector standpoint, it's just really whatever your preference is. Silverado, you back. I see you. And they're worth more. Yep, I got you. I got you. That's awesome. I actually know a guy that I'm pretty sure that's his retirement fund. He literally has an entire basement just like filled with all that stuff. And he's got some rare ones. It's crazy. There's a lot more widespread of Hot Wheels. Yeah, I can see that. But he has like one-offs and like multiples of one-offs and stuff like that. He probably is sitting on... If I said a couple million or more worth of stuff in his basement, I would not be... I think I'd probably be undershooting it. You know, some pretty rare ones as well. And he gets them, yeah. And I bet you probably had this happen too, Ammo. He'll find them at like garage sales or swap meets or flea markets and stuff like that. And people just don't realize what they have or what it's worth. It's pretty wild. He does it with like fishing lures and stuff too. I have 9 of the sweet original castings from the late 60s. Really? That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. But he does that like with all kinds of stuff. Most of it's like Matchbox and Hot Wheels and stuff like that and diecast, but he's got that, comic books. Yeah. I hear that all the time. and they come from like, yeah, like garage sales, flea markets, just mostly garage sales, because it's like stuff that people don't realize what they have or what it's worth. And you'll go get something for like a quarter and turn out having like something that's worth however much. Oh, we're just still doing contracts here, Silverado. That's all we're doing. Go or GI Joe, Barbie, He-Man, yeah. But yeah, his entire basement, that's his retirement fund right there. And like I said, if I had told you he's sitting on probably a couple million, that's probably lowballing it. Yes, Ataris. I actually had an Atari, like an original Atari, and then they had, I think it was the Atari 2600. Yeah. Yup. Although, there are some original Nintendo games that are worth a lot. I know one of them is like the Gold Zelda and stuff like that. I know several people sitting on Hot Wheel Empire. Oh, yeah. My only thing is, though, how long do you want to sit on that kind of stuff? You know, because is it going to continue to go up in value? Or when do you know the right time to, like, go ahead and start selling some of it? You know what I mean? I don't know any of that kind of stuff. I mean, I get sitting on it because it's gaining value, but at some point, you would think that the value would probably start to go down. And would you miss out on your opportunity to, you know, make some money just because you wanted to sit on it for so long? You know what I mean? So speaking of Nintendo classic games, did anybody have the original Mario Brothers without having Duck Hunt be a part of it? I feel like that was pretty rare to have. Did you? I feel like that was a pretty rare one to have Super Mario Brothers but not have Duck Hunt be included. I honestly think that was probably a rare thing to have. Like I said, there's also a Legend of Zelda. I think it's the OG Zelda. Also had Mario Brothers before it was Super Mario Brothers. Oh, yeah. Yup. Didn't Mario appear in an Atari game and it was Donkey Kong? Like the OG Donkey Kong? Wasn't that the first appearance of Mario, I thought? And I could swear it was an Atari game. Because you had Donkey Kong like throwing barrels and stuff from the top at him. Were you? Yeah, I think that was literally the first time Mario was introduced at all. I actually had that game for a very short time. No, yeah, it was on, like I said, it was on the Atari 2600. And the whole thing was, you had the joystick in the middle and one red button. That was it. I don't remember before if it, you don't remember if it was Atari or regular? I think it was Atari. I mean, you could probably look it up, but I think it was on Atari. Because it wasn't Mario, it was Donkey Kong. I'm fairly certain it was Atari. I mean, I don't know 100% because that was like 35 years ago. You got an Atari Jaguar? Nice, dude. Yeah, I just had I think I had an OG Atari that I think we got from either a family friend or maybe a garage sale or something, and then we upped it to like, I think it went up to the Atari 2600, which was ooh, Sega Great Dreamcast. I had one of those. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I did have one. I had Sega CD. My buddy, back in the day, I don't know if you could do it everywhere, but with the somehow with when the internet first started being coming out, and dial up and all that stuff, there was like the sports games on Dreamcast. Yeah, well, they had a thing through the cable company, I think, or maybe through the internet company provider, that and I think you had to have a Sega CD, or I can't remember which console or something, but they had a thing called the Sega Channel. And basically, think of the Sega Channel as being like the first ever like thing where you could pay for it. It was kind of like having Game Pass, but so you paid like a monthly payment on it, and you had access to like a ton of just Sega games. I do remember that, but you had access to almost every Sega game that was ever made. The only thing is that you only had like an hour time limit per game, and then and you couldn't like save anything or anything like that. But I think that was like the first iteration of a basically streaming service or something like that, to where you could pay and be able to play video games without buying the video game. And it was called Sega Channel, and I think it was I know they got it with either their internet provider or their cable provider. Yeah, it was pretty badass, dude. It was definitely like in the mid 90s. Should collect my money on those contracts, huh? What do you think? Yeah, it was in the mid 90s. Like I said, the internet had just become not that it wasn't around for very long. But yeah, it was pretty cool. There was actually a game, and I don't know anybody else that has ever heard of it, but we really liked it. It was called Skitchin'. And what it was is you were like, it was almost like Road Rash, but you were like an inline skater or whatever. And the whole Skitchin', you had aluminum foil bunny ears, and had to be a half moon with Marvin Gaye playing on the radio. Yeah. To get a channel, yeah. Yep. So what was the other thing that we had? It was crazy, man. Yeah, we only had like 5 channels. Can you add a farm on consoles, like new silos and shit? Yes, you can. You can. It's in the construction menu. So, and I mean, you can get mods and stuff like that through the mod hub and all that, or the downloadable content in the main menu. But if you go to construction, stupid wheel. I'm not going to put one up, but you can add a shed. I mean, there's sheds, there's barns, you got silos, you got silo extensions, constructibles, containers. I mean, there's a ton of stuff you can do that. You can do a ton of stuff. I remember playing Atari and NES on black and white TV original. Oh yeah, the original baseball game. Yes. Need more haulers. Be right back. Sounds good, official. We Do I need more haulers? I don't need more haulers. Or do you mean I need to buy more haulers is what you're saying? Like I need more trucks and stuff, don't I? Assuming is what you're saying. Uh-oh, we're out. I gotta charge this sucker up. Oh, the S game does? Oh, I gotcha. Look at that guy. Look at that character. If that don't scream farm sim, I don't know what does. Just saying. He's a city boy stuck in a farm. That's what it is. He's trying to play the part, but he half looks like he does. What's my favorite car truck all time? Money no object. A 1985 Chevy Cheyenne square body, black on black, or black on black, lifted about probably a 4-inch lift kit with 35-inch Mickey Thompsons on it. Single cab, short bed. That's what I want. With probably a toolbox in the back, but it's got to be chrome diamond plate. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. So we're not ending stream there. I just was. You like the 83 yourself? Yep. I like the 83, but I like the 85 for some reason. What else we got? Fertilizing contract? We ain't doing no more contracts right now. We are going to collect our money on these though. 36 grand, 42 grand, 17 grand. We'll take all that. Yeah. Yeah. How are our animals looking? Chickens are doing all right. The moo-moos are doing all right. These guys are eating us out of house and home is what's happening here. We're going to go sleep to the next month, see if anything's ready to harvest, because I don't think we have anything ready to go yet. What do we got? We got field 8 here. We got harvested that, fertilized. What was that? Barley, soybeans. We got some wheat up here. We got potatoes, which I did that when we had pigs, but now we don't have kit pigs. So once we harvest that, which will be unrealistic as all get out, then we're going to plant something else in there. We might even combine it with these other ones and just have one big ass field right there. That might be what happens. I think that's probably what will happen. Chat, we need 2 new followers to hit 20. 20 new followers on the day. Can that happen? I bet it can. Maybe. We only need like 1,300 likes to hit 10,000. Keep that streak going. We've been hitting 10,000 likes every stream lately. I don't know what's going on over on Kick and YouTube. I mean, I think people are watching, but nobody wants to say nothing. So that's cool. I appreciate the lurks. Where's the growth? What is this? Remove foliage? Suck it. These beans, I bet, will be ready to go when we sleep off a month. Yeah. All right, let's go. Appreciate the share ammo. Or just jog to the house. Watch, we're climbing this hill quick. Done. I forgot to check our greenhouses. Whoops, my bad. Ah, it's April. Great demand at Jackson Farm. That's great. We only made $4,000 that month? What the heck are these dogwood trees? Hop the fence. Oh yeah. Good job. What system is this? This is Xbox Series S. Or Series X. Damn, you guys are fatties. Jeez. See, why can't you be more like the Holsteins and the Brown Swisses? They don't eat hardly at all. Was that bees or flies? It was flies. I don't have bees on here. At least not on purpose. Although, apparently, bees are pretty good passive income, from what I've heard. There's our multi-grain silo. Cheap purchases. You've heard the same? Yes. I just don't know. I haven't put any up, so. What do we got going on? Nothing there. So. Oh, but wait. Our soybeans are ready to go. Are the potatoes ready to go, though? I'm not removing the foliage. You guys can suck it. So our barley and our alfalfa will be good to go when we sleep off another month. Is the wheat ready to go? Hell yeah. So soybeans, I think I was storing them in our silo here, which will probably do the same thing again. So I had the soybeans and barley. I mean, the wheat obviously is for multiple things. And then I had the potatoes because I was going to try to make that make pig feed. But I got rid of the pigs, so I don't need that anymore. I think what I'm going to do is actually harvest the soybeans, right? And I'm going to plant corn in there instead. Because with the corn, I want to try doing the forage harvester deal and doing corn silage. Yep, that's what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do. So when you were harvesting the last fields, you were you replanting? No, this is the first. So the wheat fields up top, I have never been able to harvest because when I was setting the map up, I accidentally slept and they wilted. So I have not harvested the wheat yet. The potato field was a contract, or there was nothing there, and I just planted, I think it was soybeans in the potato field. And I planted potatoes there because I had pigs to start off with, and I wanted to use the potatoes as, to go towards the pig feed. So I planted those in there. And then I got rid of the pigs, so I don't need the potatoes anymore, which is fine for me. Like I'm not hurt about that at all. But then I did this. The wheat obviously is for straw. I'm going to do straw for that. The other soybean field was for just to have soybeans because I was going to be storing them. So now I don't need the potatoes. I think what I'm going to do in the soybean field that I have, I'm going to do corn in that because I want to try doing corn silage that everybody was telling me about. Right now I got alfalfa silage, but the only way I can do that is to bale it and wrap it. And I do got the the silo, whatever there, the ground silo or whatever you want to call it for silage that I want to do. And I want to do straw bales out of this. Now, I don't do the mac down thing and all that stuff. I mean, I don't care about the whole like yield thing and extra yield and all that stuff. But I will swath this. So now here's my question. Should I do a headland first without swathing, or should I swath the whole thing? What do you think? Should I do a headland without swathing and then swath the up downs, or should I swath everything? I feel when I swath everything, I leave a swath out in the middle of the road, and I don't like the look of it. What do you think? No more than me. Sounds like Chinese to me. I'm a city guy. I don't know more than you. I know just as much as you. I just have heard people talking it, or it's words that are in the game already. Shut up, you cow. I'm kidding. So do the headlands first, then swath the up downs, right? I was talking about whether I should swath the headlands or not. For aesthetics. You know what I mean? Screw it. Steak tonight? Sounding like it, don't it? No, them are my milking cows. This is 3 fields put together. You would... Fine. I'll put it on there. Even though it's gonna look ugly. Oh, let's unfold the harvester first. What's up, Ace? We'll probably get this harvested. And then I'll have to take off to go get the kiddos. Is that a spaceship? Yes, it is. It's a case spaceship, is what it is. How's it going so far today? Heck yeah. We harvesting, baby. Which is what we should have been able to do when we first got the farm, but I messed it all up. Like an idiot. Ground level. You said fine job, I think. I think it's a fine job. It might not be. It's going great today, Ace. Oh, what did I mess up? When I was setting this map up, there was 3 fields that I combined them all into one. But I lost track of time, and I went to, like, I slept. And I forgot I had 1 day months on, and all of these wheat fields that were ready to harvest, I didn't do it. So they were all wilted, and I couldn't do shit with them. Oops. My bad. So, although this should technically be my second harvest on these wheat fields, it's only my first. You slept like 3 months? Right. Well, my months are set to only 1 day, so anytime I sleep, it goes to the next month. Yeah. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Look at them soybeans down there that are ready to harvest. We're gonna have to do that later on, though. I think I'm gonna run out of time. We're gonna have to go get my kids. And I think I'm gonna play some Warzone tonight. So we'll be back tonight, but we'll be on a different game. So I know a lot of you will not be back for that, which is okay. I don't have a very big Warzone casuals fan base. I usually try to play that at least once or twice during the week. You know, one of those 24-hour programs where you were talking about on your harvest season, right? Normally I would, if it wasn't Friday and I didn't have to get the kids, I'd harvest everything. We'd be good to go. Send you an invite, you'll check it out. What's that, Warzone or? I mean, it's Call of Duty. I mean, are you in my Discord? Probably not. If you look me up on Discord, send me a friend request on Discord, I can invite you to the server. Nice. Never seen it? What's that, Warzone or Discord? You really are cityfied. I'm just kidding. Ha 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 ha. You've never seen either one. Well, if you tune in later tonight, you'll get to see what it's all about. In your honor. And honor is institutionalized. Pretty good. Nice. Ooh, ooh. Yo, baby girl with the W over on Kick. Let's go. Baby girl's usually pretty good about coming in like once an hour with an emote. Warzone is fun to play, you say? Hey, it's fun. No, it is if you play it understanding. Do they show the processing of the meats? They do not. They don't. Unfortunately. I think they'd have to put in a 17 plus rating on this game if they showed the actual butchering of the cows. This is one long row. So when we harvest these here potatoes in this field in front of us, I think I'm just gonna tie this field in with that one as well. And we'll just have one big ass field. Then you have the animal access on your ass. Yeah. I'm sorry, PETA. It's part of farming. Being a cattle farming. My bad. It said it was a simulator. They want to get the whole simulation experience. Yeah, I was originally going to tie these in, but when I was trying to make pig feed. Now I don't have pigs, so I don't need to pig feed. But I'm definitely going to tie that field in with this one. A little bit of a build up right there. It's a wheat hill is what it is. Whoa. Back it up, Terry. Let's get lined up here, okay? Does it make me miss my... Sweet. I thought it was going to make me, like, hop over that. You're really good at playing Warzone? See, Warzone is fun as long as you understand that you're going to run into a lot of cheaters and a lot of people that think they're playing for the World Series of Warzone. They think that they're pros, so they take it, like, super serious. Because that's what you're supposed to do with a video game, is take it super serious. As long as you understand that, or like the last time we played, I got stream sniped. So, and I was playing the casual mode, but apparently it was like life and death for the people playing it. So as long as you can understand that, then yes, you can have fun playing Warzone. If you're not expecting anything serious about it, then a lot of people just like to hack. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's never going to change. I think ever since they introduced Warzone as a free-to-play game, you know, back in whatever, I don't even know when they did it, then, you know, the hackers have become a thing, a bad thing, but it is what it is. That's why I don't play any kind of serious modes typically. I have played like ranked and everything like that, but you know, since Sega's streaming for an hour at a time, yeah. Probably going to be worse in Black Ops 7, probably. Apparently it's already bad in Battlefield. Except EA and the guys that make Battlefield, whoever it is that makes Battlefield, I know, like, have already banned, like, 330,000 people. So I think their anti-cheat is actually working. I was thinking of maybe playing Battlefield too. I mean, I got Battlefield 6. I haven't put a whole lot of time into it, but I just get kind of bored playing multiplayer. So I'm kind of waiting for their VR mode to come out. I'm not any good at either one of them. I mean, sometimes it looks like I'm good at Warzone, but again, I play the casual mode, so it looks like I'm good. I play a real mode, I'm absolute garbage at it. I mean, I'm better than I was when I first started playing it, like in 2019. My KD is over a 1 now, so it's like a 1.18 or something, or 1.2. Whenever I first started playing it, my KD was a 0.47. So, I mean, I've gotten a little bit better. Go up to 8,800 likes, chat. We only need like 1,200 likes to hit 10,000. And we can keep the streak going. I think we've hit 10,000 likes the last 4 or 5 streams. We've also grown by at least 15, or well, at least 10 followers every stream. So it's freaking awesome. We're not growing too much on the other ones, or I think like YouTube, I get growth after the live stream, like on the replays. but I think that's just kind of how YouTube is. Not a whole lot of people watching actual live streams a lot. And as far as kit goes, well, I don't know. So I've been playing, how old was I in 2018? Well, I'm 44 now. So 6 years earlier, I was 38-ish. You've been playing BO6 and Warzone since it came out? Gotcha. I mean, I have too. I'm definitely more used to the mechanics of that. Yes, this is a long-ass field. And it's going to get longer after we harvest those potatoes, by the way. This should be good straw, baby. I mean, this harvester holds 100,000 liters, and we're about halfway full, and we haven't even finished one headland yet. You're 45, so we probably like a lot of the same games from back when. Oh, yeah. More than likely. Honestly, I used to be big, like, way big into playing, like, the sports games and stuff like Madden and college football before it came back. They actually had NCAA basketball. I was like all about the sports games, but you couldn't bother me to try to play with against somebody online. There's no way. I couldn't hang with them. It would just be a stream of me losing everything all the time. So you don't play BO6 anymore because it's kind of boring, because there's no more maps going out in zombies. Yeah, I can't play zombies either. Zombies, I get super bored. You never played anybody online? That's good, because those, I mean, unless you're just like absolutely cracked at a sports game, like, you're not winning, or it's the same play over and over and over again. Mouse with the follow, let's go. Let's go. You're on the same map? Nice. Did you combine all these fields up at the top like I did? I'm about to combine a fourth one to it once we harvest the potatoes that are in there. Your last system you purchased was a PS2? Oh. That's awesome. This is definitely a very long field. I just gave video games one day. It's kind of like quitting smoking cold turkey. It's actually nothing like quitting smoking cold turkey at all. Like, I think, well, you planted grass on this one. You got canola on a big field and alfalfa on the other small one. Yeah, I left that alfalfa small one. I did get rid of the pig enclosure and I got another cow barn instead. I did that the other day. See how you fall asleep for a month harvesting this field? It ain't that bad. It's gonna get longer too. It's gonna get bigger. I'm just looking at all the straw I'm gonna be able to get out of it. I'm gonna get so much straw out of this field. It's gonna be great. Let's see the map and show me how much bigger. Oh, let's see here. So what I'm going to probably do. So right now I got the one I'm on is field 2, 28 and 29 is what is all are the three I combine. When I harvest the potatoes, I'm going to combine this into that. So this whole top part is going to be one field because I don't need the potatoes anymore. You replowed the alfalfa field to increase the yield. I think my yield on it is now I'm not using precision farming. My yield's been 97%. Where am I at right now? I am right here. Wonder if I can. I am right here. That's where I am. This little dot, and this field goes all the way over here. Dooby 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 doo. Dooby doo. And then eventually I'm going to combine this one with it. So it's going to go all the way down here. This is all my farm stuff right now. That's going to be. Yes. Now, here's what I want to know. Can I make alfalfa hay to put in the feeder in the cow barn as opposed to silage? Is that a thing? Yes, it will be a lot. Because this is going to turn into straw. If I'm not mistaken, right? Who in chat knows the answer to that? So this is wheat right now, and I'm swathing it. Will this turn into straw when I bale it, or does it turn into hay when I bale it? Hay comes from wheat. So when I bale this will be hay, or will this be straw? If you tether alfalfa, it can be baled as hay. Okay, so hay's got to be dry. This will be straw. Have to add deer piss first. So when I cut my alfalfa again, because I have quite a bit of silage, alfalfa silage right now, and when I do the soybeans, I'm gonna plant corn in there instead. What's my days per month and time scale? It's one day, and my time scale that I'm doing right now is it's 1 day months. I don't have seasons on, and I play at half of regular speed or regular time. Not on this one, Tom. I don't have a multiplayer going. Yo, we're up over 10,000 likes, baby. Let's go. Way to keep the streak going. Yeah, my time scale is half of regular time. So for every 1 minute in game, it takes 2 minutes to happen. Mainly because I don't like doing nighttime farming. Click that superfan sub and we get 5 for multiplayer. Yep. As soon as I get 5 superfans that are actually interested in doing a multiplayer, I will rent a dedicated server. To make hay, it has to be dried. Got you. So otherwise, if I don't want to, because right now I keep doing silage with my alfalfa. I wonder if it would be worth me planting grass and just doing hay that way. So then when I cut it, well, I mean, I guess I could do it. Dedicated server. It's a multiplayer server, but as long you can you go on the store and go where the grassland is? I can. I mean, I know where the tedder, I know what the tedder is, but what I'm saying is, like, instead of swathing it, when I mow it, I'll just mow it regular and then tedder it. Then I'll have to tedder, then windrow. So basically swathing is putting it in rows like a windrow would. He said Chinese. Again, it's Chinese to me. I haven't planted grass yet. I only have the, I'm just trying to figure out how to make hay. I know how to make straw and everything, but I always thought the hay came from grass. I didn't know if you could do it with alfalfa. No, that's not where I said to go. I said to go right here. You jerkwads. I know you can make hay out of grass. I would assume you can go ahead and make hay out of alfalfa, though. It's just got to be dry. Which means I'll probably do a widespread instead of swath. Then I will tedder it, which turns it over and dries it. Ammo. Rogue harvester run, right. Run! No, I stopped it. So that's what we're talking about there, ammo. So when I mow like alfalfa, which is basically the same thing as like mowing grass, except alfalfa is actually better and everything as far as for like in feed and everything. So you mow the field like you're mowing grass, right? Okay, so what we're talking about when we say tedder it, so when I say swath is what this is doing right now. It's putting it in basically a pre-done row, okay, with all the extra that's not going in the hopper, okay. When you tedder it, what you do, instead of putting it in a row like this, like if I'm mowing it, I would let it just kind of be all out there. All right, it would just be all over the ground. So when you come back through with a tedder, what that does is you're turning it all over and it's drying it out. Okay, so after you do that and get it dried out, then you come back through with a thing called a windrower, which what that does is it takes all the loose stuff and puts it in rows like this is that you're seeing right now. It's pretty similar. Then when you go through and bale it, it's now considered hay because it's dry. If you didn't do that and just did it while it was wet, quote unquote, you know, in the game obviously it's different because it's a video game as opposed to real life. You would bale that while it's wet and then wrap it in usually like some kind of wrap or whatever while it's wet, and it turns into, yes, it's something that would happen in real life. You would wrap it or put it in a bunker and cover it, and it turns into silage, which basically is wet grass or whatever. Like when you cut grass, then tedder the grass. When you tedder it, it dries the grass out. Then you get a windrower. Right, wrapping it basically naked. It's not a John Deere. It is a case. You're absolutely right, Matthew. But if you look at the bottom of the stream, I do like case and Fendt and everything. I like all tractors. The only reason I got the John Deere thing behind me is because I live across from a John Deere dealership, and it was only $40 and I wanted to put something behind me other than a blank white wall. So tedder makes it bedding, yeah, and it also dries it out. So so yes, you're absolutely right. This is not a John Deere harvester. This is a case. If I'm not careful, I'll catch a case. You actually understand it? Matthew, smash that follow button unless you already are. You can be number 20 for the day. You understand now? Got it. If pain was a person. Make silage. You cut the grass, then windrow it, then wrap it. Or if you have a mower that will do it in swaths and do the rows for you, you can just do it that way. Then that skips having to windrow to turn it into the rows. And the mower that I have does that automatically. So I bale it and then wrap it, and it turns into silage eventually. For it to become silage, though, it has to kind of ferment for a little while before it's actually silage. But yeah, it's got more nutrients and stuff like that for your feed, because you use it to put in for feed for, like, a lot of times it's cattle, but there's other animals and stuff like that that you can feed silage to. It just has more nutrients than just dry feed. Hey, we're up to 11,000 likes. Let's go. So I think with just a plain wheat, like that's in the hopper here, we're probably going to store that for now. I don't do the silage bunker because it takes too much time, because you'll have to pack it down. Well, I'm going to try the silage bunker because I've never done it. So I'm going to try the silage. It's almost full. It holds 100,000 liters. It's at 85,000 right now. But so it's almost full. So I think with the wheat in the hopper, I'm going to store it for right now. I don't really need it for feed. Plus, it doesn't make TMR. And that I'm pretty sure that the chickens have enough food for now, but I mean, we'll double check it, but we do need straw to go for in the feeder or the feed mixer in the one barn that we have. And I really don't need to sell this because I really don't need the money for it yet, but so we'll just store it. Probably store the soybeans too. Yes, you do need straw for bedding as well. That's true. That's probably what I'll use it for. I'll put the straw in there for... But I think they're low on straw. Storm unless you fall out for a month? Yeah. That's true. I mean, I have a bale storage that holds... I have two of them. One I am using for all my alfalfa silage bales, and the other one, for if I'm storing any bales, will be for straw bales. But both of them they're modded ones, and they're just kind of out in the open, but they each hold 800 bales, so... Yo, what's up, Soundbuster? Appreciate the share. Terry, welcome in. We're at 92,000. I'm gonna get stuck and this pipe's gonna be on the wrong side. Not that it matters because I don't have crop destruction on, but maybe we'll get lucky. Do you ever write your name in the field or make those alien crop circles? No, I've never done that. I do know somebody that did do that though. They would do like artwork in the big fields and stuff. That was pretty cool. Alrighty, I gotta go because I have to go to the store and then I'm going to your girlfriend's house. Oh, alright, sounds good. For the weekend. Uh-oh. Better not be hearing about any new aces showing up in 9 months. I'm just saying. We don't need to hear about no Ace Jr. coming in 9 months, so you behave yourself, sir. Oh, we're almost full. He said I'll behave as he's probably crossing his fingers or giving me some kind of side-eye look. Just remember, she's somebody's daughter, okay? Send him to Uncle Terry's to get some. To sell for money. Newborns and kids are expensive. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Hey, we're full. 100,000 liters. Now, check this out. It's going to take me a minute. Larry Lawrence. So you're Larry? That's awesome. That's awesome. Know where the nearest drop-off is? No. That's not how that works. Where's my other trailer? I think I skipped right on past it, is what happened. I want my Black Beauty one. Seriously, where is it? Did I sell it on accident? No. No way I sold it, right? There it is. Jeez. That was almost bad, chat. This little bitty trailer right here is about to hold all of that wheat. Just so you know. What just beeped at me and why? I don't know what beeped at me. Something beeped at me. I don't know what did. Probably something that wants to update or something. This trailer might look small, but it's deep. We're gonna just skip on over into the field right now, so we don't have to deal with the hill down here. It's a tracking device. The new trailer owner was just alerted. Oh boy. Oh no. No, I get stupid like little notifications, but I have them turned off, so on the PC, so I don't know what it was. Who the heck knows, you know? It could be anything. We'll be here for the next 10 minutes, waiting for this to fill up. Now, I could have chased this. Can you crash and damage your equipment? You can, if you really want to. I mean, there's no more wear and tear. It doesn't show, like... I don't think it shows, like, anything, like, bent up or something like that. As far as I know, it doesn't. I'm sure there, on PC there might be mods for that, where it would show that. But I tried... Right. There's no, like, Twisted Metal or, like, Wreckfest kind of stuff for anything. So I had to go with a smaller header, grain header on here, because the other one that I was using was too wide and the pipe would not clear it when it was out. Chat, I'm starting to get dizzy, which means I need to eat soon. So I think my blood sugar is dropping, is what's happening. So we're gonna try to at least get this field harvested. Well, take me a little bit, so we'll power through, get this field harvested. At least, I don't know if we'll get it all, like, put up, but get this field harvested and probably call it there for the day. And then I'll eat something, go get my kids. We'll be back tonight to play some Warzone. Play some of the zone. I'm gonna power through. Just if I pass out on camera, call 911. Nice meeting me. Nice meeting you too, Ammo. It's the only thing that stinks about this one, this harvester, is that it does unload slower. If I pass out on camera, somebody call 911. That makes me an accessory. No, it just makes you a concerned viewer. I don't think it's an accessory to say it. Nah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine, I promise. If you don't see me live tonight, then you know what happened. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Everybody on every chat. I'm a convicted felon. I'd be an accessory. Oh my lord. Jeez. We're almost done unloading. And empty. All right. So the harsh part about not using an AI is that now I have to go here. And I'll do this. What, did I run into the thing? I bet I did. So now you put the pipe in. Let me go over here. We're just going to move this out of the way because I don't think I'm going to get 100,000 liters just in the rest of this. So I don't really need this. It's nice to see how squared off that is. It's pretty good. Big Grizz with the follow, number 20. What? Appreciate that follow, Big Grizz. Thank you, thank you. Heck yeah. And a heart me? Let's go. Welcome to the fan club. I don't have much incentives yet, but if you become a super fan eventually, you will have incentives and benefits. Exclusive access to a dedicated server eventually. But I appreciate the heart me. Thank you. And the follow. Let's go. And the goat. And the GG. Here we go. We on a gift train. W's. I don't have that button, that sound effect, but wah. That's all I can do. Sorry. Appreciate the share. And a share. And the lightning bolts. 10 of them. Let's go. Let's go. Lewis with the follow. Appreciate the follow, Lewis. We're just having just a banger day today. That's all there is to it. Again. I feel like I say that every time we go live over here on TikTok. You're playing on the island map? I think I've seen that. It's kind of interesting. Yes. I'm pretty sure you said that already. Earlier, Ammo. It's going to get longer, too. I'm telling you. It will get longer, I promise. I'm pretty fond of this game too, Big Grizz. Game name? Farm Sim 25. Farming Simulator 25, Aiden. It's available for the next-gen consoles and PC. I am playing on an Xbox Series X. It is quite relaxing, yes. It's definitely relaxing. And if I was not multi-streaming to YouTube, I would have music playing typically. Is it on Game Pass? I actually think it is. I have the purchase version, but I think it is on Game Pass. I think if I go back this way, I can do one pass all the way through. So we're going to try to... Yeah, I think it's been on Game Pass for like, what, like a month or so, at least? I just have I paid for this. I got this when it... For, I think day 2 is when I bought it. I didn't have the money to buy it on day 1, but I think I did day 2 because I bought it on PC and then my gaming PC crashed. So I had to get it on here and I paid for it on here. Aiden with the follow, appreciate that. We're up to 12,000 likes already, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you guys helping me break or continue the streak of getting at least 10,000 likes. Heck yeah. You're still learning the game? I mean, I learn something every time I play this. And it's not usually me playing the game, it's somebody that's hanging out telling me some things like, I didn't know, I found out yesterday, and I gotta wait until I plant it and grow it, but I did not know how to do corn silage. And somebody told me how to do that. And I'm going to try that, but I didn't have no corn planted, so I'll be planting corn. in a soybean field after we harvest the soybean. We'll rotate some corn out and we'll try doing corn silage. So there's that. This is also assuming that I get done harvesting what I'm harvesting right now. I don't know if I'm going to actually have time to finish this field. I really thought I was going to, but I guess I made it too big. I got about 15 more minutes before I need to take off. What's up, Eager, over on Kick? Howdy to you as well. Yeah, I like doing the contracts too. And doing contracts will actually help you learn more about different equipment as well. Granted, some of the stuff kind of stinks, but at least you'll learn about the equipment. So who called me, chat? 3 people. Yes, it's gonna go all the way through, I promise. Just checking things out here. Dang. Alright. I did not... What am I cutting? Wheat. Logging is the worst by far? Yes. I would enjoy logging if I could do the controls easier. I mean, I have a controller and I have joysticks, but the controls are kind of a pain in the butt. So eventually I would like to get a farm stick and get that set up, because I think having that, at least one, would be good. This is a very big field. But yeah, Brian, this is wheat. It's my own fault I made it this big. I made the field this big, but I'm trying to get it at least harvested before I gotta take off and go get my kids, but I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. That's alright. It'll be here when we come back. So, or when we come back to the farm. Because tonight I'm going to be playing some Warzone casuals. Possibly with some teammates, but I'm not sure yet. Which map is this? This is the Iowa Plainsview map, Mystique. You can get this map on any of the platforms that it's available on, by the way. Holy cow, we're up to 14,000 likes. We've got a ton of gifts today too. It's crazy. You guys, TikTok, you really went all out today. Appreciate you guys. I really do. Robin with the follow. Let's go. Number 23 on the day. It's a Michael Jordan number right there. I think we got to be getting really close to 2,300 followers now. Might be over. I don't know. I don't remember. I think we're at 2259 before we started. So we're getting creeping closer to 2,300. Hell yeah. Wow, we're already up to 33,000 liters in here. Sucker holds 100,000. We might actually have two full hoppers off of this field today. It's weird that it does a little like half turn thing here. That's odd. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry guys, I'm listening to music. You guys can't listen to it though, because we are live on YouTube as well, and we will get copywritten so fast. But tonight I might just be on, I don't know, I might just be on Kick and TikTok, so we'll probably play music tonight, even though we'll be playing Warzone. You won't really hear the music much, but I got like 10 minutes before I need to leave. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get this field finished at this time, but we might be able to stretch it, because I think after this little patch is done, there's only like 2 rows left. Granted, they're the longest rows left, but still. And at the rate this sucker's filling up, we might be full again. I do like this little case harvester though. I was using the Colossus one, which it is a little bit like it doesn't hold. It can go, well, the Colossus harvester, it's a modded harvester, and I had it set to hold 50,000 liters, but some of these fields are pretty big. So, and I don't typically hire AI all that much, although I've hired AI more on this map than I have in other maps. So I didn't want to go like super unrealistic capacity, and with the Colossus harvester, if I went past 50,000 liters, it jumped up to like 250,000 liters, 500,000 liters. So this particular modded one though, it holds it'll go to 100,000 liters. So that's about as far as I wanted to go with the capacity. So that's why I went with this. The only downfall to this one is that to unload, it goes a lot slower than the Colossus harvester did. Colossus harvester unload speed's pretty quick compared to this one. We got 2 more rows after this. I think we'll be able to at least get it harvested. We're not going to get it baled up or nothing yet. So where am I streaming to? I am on my main platform. Eager is TikTok, but I'm also on Kick and YouTube. YouTube portrait, like short form. Kick is the only one that I do landscape to. I was doing landscape on YouTube as well, but Kick I got in landscape, and TikTok and YouTuber vertical. But yeah, TikTok is by far the main platform. That is the biggest community I got is over there, and honestly the most active. So I'd like to get there on Kick, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. YouTube's a little bit different. I like a lot of the interaction that happens on YouTube happens more after, like on the replay or on the VOD side, as opposed to during the live stream. We get a couple of people that come in on the live stream on YouTube, but not a lot. A lot of it's more the replay stuff. No purple, especially not now, considering they don't consider lurkers. They don't count anybody lurking as viewers. They have to be an active viewer on Twitch for it to count towards your viewers, which is kind of crap because a lot of people will lurk and they enjoy to watch, which I'm not going to turn anybody away from that. You just want to sit back and let it play in the background, like if they're at work or something or whatever. I think that's garbage that they're not counting those people as viewers, because I mean they're viewing, they might not be chatting. It's pretty recent. There's a lot of creators over there, that smaller creators. I think the bigger guys, I mean, they're kind of set and everything like that. They don't have nothing to worry about, but smaller streamers or something like that, trying to, build a community and, possibly get, to affiliate or monetized or whatever. They're having a lot more issues getting to that point now. So a lot of them are actually leaving. Either that or it's just that much harder of a grind to get to where you're trying to go. I can tell you this much: if you have not live streamed on TikTok, it's been a blessing for me so far. We're constantly growing over on TikTok, so and apparently if I was to join an agency, I could grow even more, but I don't know. I like the fact that I really haven't had to rely on, like paying for promotion or ads or anything like that, or, posting something, 8 times a day or whatever. All the growth that I've had on TikTok has been 100% organic, and I absolutely love that. Yes, everyone does have their platform. That is true. Eager, you are correct. I'm trying to grow on multiple platforms, obviously, but like I said, for me, TikTok has been a blessing. It's been absolutely amazing every single time I go live over there. So. Hopefully one day, I mean, I've put 5 years into trying to do the live streaming thing and everything, but I am pretty blown away about the growth we're having on TikTok. So it's awesome. All right, Chad, technically I'm on later than I should be, but we're going to finish this field off. At least harvesting it. Doesn't mean shoot, we only got one more row after this. Now hopefully we don't fill up on the last row. I mean, out of the 100,000 liters that this tractor holds, or this combine holds, we're at 67,000 liters already. And we have one long row left to do. So I make the game public so you can play too. I am not doing, there's only one way I'm doing a multiplayer. I don't host multiplayer. I appreciate the follow me's, man, over there on Kit. Harlan, I will do a multiplayer, but only one way. Harlan with the follow on TikTok, appreciate that. What's going on, me, man? So I'm going to make it to be a benefit. Once I get to 5. Oh, it's from TikTok? Awesome. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the follow over there on Kick too. Thank you. Legendary. Again, TikTok legend. Just doing legendary things just on a different platform. Right there. That's what that is. Appreciate that. So I am, once I get to 5 super fans over on TikTok that are interested in being on a multiplayer map and everything like that, I am going to rent a dedicated server, and it'll be available for those super fans essentially 24 hours a day. So it'll be it's above what a typical multiplayer would be, but I think that'd be only fair and a pretty cool benefit, I would think, for those of you that would like to be super fans and want to be farming. I think that's how we're going to do the multiplayer way, and I'm happy to do it. It's not something that you have to do, but if you want to be that, if you feel like doing that and feel like becoming a super fan and being a basically paid sub or whatever to the channel, then that's what I will do as a big benefit, is you'll always have a multiplayer farm to farm on that I will play as well. It won't be just for you guys. I will join in it as well, obviously. So that means you guys can be part of the stream and everything like that, but I want to make it available for 24 hours because I will still want a solo farm. It's just you won't have to have me be on there to be able to be on the map. But like I said, once we get to 5 super fans, if it ever happens, that's when I'll do a dedicated server. Again, not a requirement to do so, to be a part of the, obviously part of the community or anything. Just that'll be the little benefit if somebody wants to do that. All right, so we're sitting at almost 81,000 liters. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this whole row in here without being full. It's a long row. I'm hoping that we will, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to have to unload one more time before we get done with this whole row. That's another mod I think that would be nice to have, is a grain cart. I mean, they have trailers and stuff that you can mod and have them hold 100,000 liters, but I have not seen a grain cart mod that's not like a gigantic huge one that you can have hold 100,000 liters. They have like a root crop cart that does it. They don't have just a regular grain cart that you can do that. Basically an auger wagon. I would like to see that as a mod for console. They might have one on PC, but I don't know. That way I could actually have a grain cart out here and then put so I got the semi and everything, and I would have that be kind of off on the edge of the field and kind of do things that way. But right now they don't have that I have seen. We're at 88,000 now, and I think we're about halfway through this row. I only got room for like 10,000 more liters. I don't think we're getting it. I think we're going to be full before we get to the end. Man, if we sold all this, it would probably make a 200,000 liters worth plus of wheat. Probably make pretty good money off of it, but we're going to store it because we might need it for some feed. I know we'll need it. We can use it to feed the chickens, but they don't take a whole lot. If I had to, I could buy grain for them. I'll probably sell the barley in the one field though, because I planted the barley in a field in anticipation to be using that towards making pig feed, but we got rid of the pigs we had yesterday. So the barley and the potatoes, once we harvest them, we're gonna switch those to different crops. I might just do corn in both. I think I'll do corn in the barley field. I was going to swap out the soybeans and put corn in that, but I'll probably just do corn in the barley field once we harvest the barley. And the potato field, once we harvest that, we're going to combine it with this big field, and we'll just make it all one big field. Probably just do wheat again in it. More than likely. We might do canola. Actually, see if I'm catching cash off of that. Yo, Eager Gaming with the follow. I didn't know you weren't following me over there on Kick. I appreciate that follow, Eager. I thought you were following already. We're gonna be full here in 2 seconds. Maybe 3 seconds. And full. Bam. We almost made it. I have too many tractors. Probably would have been faster to just hop out and jump in this thing. Well, let's go put this in the silo, and we'll come unload enough to get the rest of that. So that field, the brown one, that's ready to harvest, that's soybeans, and then the green one right there that should be ready to harvest once we off another month is the barley. I hope these silos can hold this much. They should. They look like they're big enough that they should, but you never know. We don't really need to sell it because we don't really need the money. Well, at least the trailer unloads faster than the harvester loads it. I'm sure if I was unloading out of the grain door, it would go a lot slower. But we ain't got no time for that. Did I even put the pipe out on the harvester? I don't think I did. I think I forgot to do that. Oops. Yep, I'm driving on the field. I thought this thing going 39 miles an hour, this tractor, was wrong. Oh, you follow? Do you have to follow over on TikTok or on YouTube as well? Sweet. Yeah. Those alerts are weird. I don't get the alerts unless, just so you're aware, if you're ever following somebody else, check your privacy settings, because a lot of times grow your shit. Yeah, okay. A lot of times, if you're following somebody on YouTube, if your privacy settings are set a certain way, they won't get the alert that you followed. I can see it because you said something, but I don't get the alert on it. I don't know 100% what it is, but I was looking into that because the alerts for YouTube never come through, like rarely. And supposedly it's got something to do with your privacy settings on stuff, to where when you subscribe to somebody it stays hidden or something, from what I was reading about. The harvester like moves as it's unloading. It's pretty wild. It's like the weight coming off of it makes it slide. Kind of wild. It's probably something to do with the mod, why it does that. It's set to public, yeah, weird. Yeah, I don't know. Something to do with the alerts in YouTube. I don't know. They rarely come through or rarely work. It could be a latency thing maybe. I don't know. Something with YouTube. I don't usually get to see anybody that has followed or anything like that. Like, I can see that you did in my mini feed that I see on my OBS, which is cool. So at least I can see something. But As far as alerts go, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's weird. I usually don't get to see any of that until after the live stream's done and all that, and I go back through and look at any of that stuff. But I do appreciate the sub over there. Thank you. Come on, baby. We almost there. And we got 14,000, over 14,000 likes, almost 14,500 on TikTok, 24 new followers, a ton of gifts. Absolutely crazy. It really was a Farmtastic Friday today. Pretty sure that's what I had the title set to. I'm gonna grab me a snack or something and go get my kiddos after we're done with this field. Excuse me. It's almost done unloading, chat. We just keep sliding backwards as it gets lighter. We got about 2,000 liters left. And done. It's funny because it says it's only 99%. The trailer's only 99% full. When I know dang good and well it's more than that. Correct, Eager. I'm not doing purple no more. I used to be on there, but I'm not doing it any longer. Last little bit here. If only we would have had a combine that held 105,000 liters, we would have had enough room. Whoops. I did that like backwards as all get out. By the way, I hit the wrong button. You ever hit the wrong button? I hit the wrong button. Get off our field here. Somebody asked me earlier if I play with the wheel or controller, and I said yes. Because like right now I'm just using the controller. I want to check my information about Lurkers 2, just saying. Really? Did they change it again? I was just basing it off of people that are like actual streamers that are leaving over there about the Lurkers. unless they had enough people complain about it that they're not going to do it that way now, which I guess that could be a thing too. I mean, if they're gonna count still, then I might throw that in the old multi-streaming repertoire again. But I'll look into it though, Eager. Appreciate you actually looking into that too. But I'll look into it more, because if it's not really a thing that's gonna happen, then I'll go back over there too. I might as well, you know. All right, let's go dump this, and then we gotta call it for real. I gotta go get my kids, man. So I appreciate the follow over there. Even though I'm not even live over there. Yeah, if the lurkers thing is not 100% true, then I mean, I might as well, you know. Spread the wealth, although TikTok will always be my main platform. I can tell you that right now. So if everything boils down to it, TikTok is where I'll be first and foremost. That was a big field. But we done got it done. I really hope these silos hold this. Guess we'll find out, huh? This is now 200,000 liters. That's a lot of chicken feed right there. Which means that's going to be a lot of straw over there too. Trying to get back into this game. Aria? Yeah, I know you could probably get burnt out on it after a while, but yeah, I hope you get back into it. It's pretty fun. Looking for a nice map. Just looked at Alma. Yep. Alma's not bad. This is Iowa Plains View. The one I'm on is a pretty good map. If you like the European style maps, I could recommend the one, it's called Polanki. That's a good one. Who just followed? I just seen a follow. Big fella. Appreciate that follow. Thank you, thank you. I think you make number 25 for the day. I need people to hop on with me one of these days. Could use some help with some forestry. Well, if you're doing forestry, not me. Sorry. You're building a new farm on Alma. I apologize wholeheartedly, but I will not be doing any kind of logging. One dropped ram with the follow. Let's go. I see you, Eager. I hope I'm saying your name right, and it's not like Edger. I always like the American stuff, even with the hunting game. I lean to them. I was thinking about trying to get into that hunting game. I played it before. Like, I played, like, Hunter Call of the Wild. How come you just tow them and sell them? That could be arranged. Are you loading them? Because I'm not going to load them either. I'm so excited to plant corn and use that and do corn silage. I might be able to be swayed to help you out on that sometime. Call of the Wild is nice, but a more realistic one is Way of the Hunter. I'll look into that. I liked Call of the Wild because the graphics and everything was cool, but I'm telling you right now, I maybe bagged like 3 animals. That's it. So if you're telling me like Way of the need to practice your skills with the loader, gotcha. If you're telling me, officer, that Way of the Hunter, I could actually get something in there, then I would 100% love to try it out. But oh man, okay. So here's the thing, chat. We got about 3.5, almost 4 hours in. I gotta go get my kids. So Call of the Wild is fast paced and Way of the Hunter is slower. Okay, I'm good with that. I'll look into it. I'll look into Way of the Hunter because that one did look pretty good. I would love to play a hunting game. It definitely seems more relaxing. Yo, I appreciate that follow, officer. I never get anything, so I just literally like sit there and not get any thrill out of the game because I don't ever actually get to bag anything or kill anything. So, I mean, what's the point? I mean, I could just walk around in a field on here, you know? But I would love to get into a hunting game. I like hunting. I love hunting. I love hunting games. I just I'll look into that it's called Way of the Hunter though. I think I've seen it. But I'll look into that. So, chat, I do have to end stream for right now. I do got to go get the kiddos. I'll probably be back on later tonight. I will be on Call of Duty, though. I'll be probably playing some Warzone casuals. Not sure if I'll have a team, not have a team, whatever, but I kind of play casuals like once or twice a week. But once again, a banger stream, really across everywhere, but mainly TikTok. You guys continue to just, it's amazing. You guys blow me out of the water with the support. I'm so glad we continue to grow over there, and we're growing over on TikTok. Yeah, we do. I do multi-stream on Kick and YouTube. And we might be going back to the Purple app too. So I'm kind of all over the place right now, but TikTok is my main home. Okay. All the rest of them, I'd love to grow over there too, but you guys over here on TikTok have been absolutely amazing. And you never cease to amaze me on here. So I want to thank you everybody for all the gifts, all the new followers. 27 of you guys said let's continue with it. Let's keep growing. 14,000 likes. We're on a streak of like 10,000 likes each stream. That it just continues. So Harris, we're getting ready to hop off, buddy. I'll be on tonight though. But yeah, you guys blow me away every time. So I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. So you guys, everybody, be kind. Give somebody a hug. Tell them you love them. Uh, with that being said, we'll see you here tonight. Hopefully, we see some of y'all in here for the war zone. If not, we'll be back on the farm tomorrow. So, you guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully, we'll see you tonight. If not, we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. But we'll catch you in the next one, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace, peace.